Okay, so we take a look at that. Next question is about trade receivable, and then they tell you the balance and they give you some information about what happened. So our first question is to prepare the journal entry for 31st December. So we take a look at 31st December, and we realize that on the day, there's someone who owe money, but he managed to pay some. He managed to pay by check a certain amount, with the remainder being written off. So total amount owed is trade receivable 2004. But there's a amount that's collected, which is 20 cents for every $1. So 2004 is the amount owed, and he's going to collect 20 cents for every $1. That will work out to 480. So you will receive 480 from him, and the amount of bankrupt will be the difference between trade receivable minus cash at bank. So this is the 1920 that you will not be collecting. So that's your allowance. Alright. So written off is allowance trade receivable, but because you have received some checks, so that will be cash at bank. So once we have this, that's how we get our answer, that we can write our answer. So this is the answer: cash at bank, allowance, trade receivable. And our narration is basically writing whatever happened in the question. You receive $480 check from Daniel. Okay, remainder is being written off. Alright, then the next question we are going to do journal entry. Do take note that there are two dates there. So when we do for the end of the year, we must always do E plus B minus S. So E plus B minus S. So in order to do so, we need to know our E, our ending value. So they say that 5% of trade receivable is uncollectible. So we can calculate the ending. This is the amount of trade receivable. To calculate the ending, we'll have to multiply by 5%. So for the first case, 5% of 52400, you'll get 2620. And the second one, when you multiply, you get actually 3080. So this is the amount of ending allowance for the respective year. Okay? And with that, we can do our calculation. So that will be 2620 for 2020. Our ending is 2620. And then you must plus bankrupt. There is no bankrupt throughout the year until 2020. This one happened in the next year until 2021. So that's 0. And then starting, there's no starting trade receivable. So it's a 0. Therefore, it's 2620. Likewise, for the second question, the ending is 3080. Okay, and then there's bankrupt. So the amount of bankrupt, do take note, is 1920 because we managed to collect 480. So minus plus 1920, and our starting is actually 2620 because this is the end of the year. So whatever end the last year will become the start of the first year. It's a balance brought down. So it's 2620. So with that, we calculate this number and we get 2380 positive. Since in both cases it's positive, so our double entry will be impairment loss allowance. So this is your final answer. Alright, impairment loss allowance using E plus B minus S, you get this. Likewise, you get this. So that is your answer.